2026 Ford Mustang GT. A name that's been roaring through American history since the 1960s, and now in 2026, Ford has taken the legend to an entirely new level. This isn't just another refresh. It's the perfect mix of raw V8 power, futuristic design, and advanced tech, proving that the Mustang can still dominate in an era full of electric competition. Right from the first glance, the 2026 Mustang GT screams performance. The design is bold, muscular, and undeniably Mustang, but sharper, meaner, and more refined than ever. The front end has been completely reworked, with a wider grille and more aggressive LED headlights that seem to glare at you with attitude. Ford's engineers focused on aerodynamics this time, so every curve and crease serves a purpose. The hood has dual heat extractors that not only look menacing but also help the engine breathe and stay cool under pressure. The rear features a completely redesigned set of tri-bar taillights that flash sequentially when you signal, staying true to Mustang heritage but with a futuristic edge. The stance is wider, the wheels are bolder, and the GT trim now comes standard with 19-inch alloy wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, giving it that planted, road-hugging feel. Ford has also integrated active aerodynamics, a first for the GT, with an adaptive rear spoiler that automatically adjusts based on your speed and driving mode. Even the exhaust system has been redesigned, offering quad tips with variable sound control, so you can switch from quiet neighborhood cruising to a full-blown track roar with just one touch. Step inside, and the 2026 Mustang GT greets you with a cockpit that feels straight out of a fighter jet. The new interior design blends digital innovation with classic Mustang muscle. Gone are the days of analog dials. The dashboard is now dominated by a massive 12.4-inch fully digital instrument cluster that seamlessly flows into a 13.2-inch central infotainment display. Both screens run on Ford's latest Sync 5 system, which is faster, smarter, and supports over-the-air updates. The interface is clean, intuitive, and highly customizable, allowing drivers to adjust everything from the gauge layout to ambient lighting with a swipe of a finger. Every detail inside feels premium, from the soft touch leather materials to the brushed aluminum accents and the thick, flat-bottomed steering wheel embossed with the galloping pony. The GT also introduces optional Recaro sports seats with memory foam bolstering designed to hold you perfectly through tight corners but remain comfortable on long highway drives. You can choose between multiple interior color themes, including black onyx, space gray, and a striking carmine red two-tone option that looks absolutely stunning under sunlight. Sound insulation has been improved, but Ford knows Mustang fans love the growl, so instead of muting it, they've perfected it. You still get that deep, throaty rumble from the V8, but it's tuned to sound cleaner and more refined than ever before. The Bang & Olufsen 12-speaker premium audio system fills the cabin with crystal-clear sound. But honestly, most owners might prefer listening to the engine's natural symphony. Now, let's talk about what truly makes this car special: the performance. Under the hood, the 2026 Mustang GT retains the legendary 5.0-liter Coyote V8, but this time it's been heavily reworked. Thanks to dual throttle bodies, better air induction, and advanced tuning, it now delivers around 495 horsepower and 420 lb-ft of torque. That's a significant bump from the previous generation, pushing it closer than ever to the 500 horse mark. Power goes to the rear wheels through either a 6-speed manual transmission, for purists who love to feel every shift, or a new 10-speed automatic with quicker and smoother shifts than before. The manual version even includes rev-matching technology, giving you perfect downshifts every time. Ford's engineers have fine-tuned the chassis, suspension, and steering response for even sharper handling. The car feels balanced and confident in corners, with the Magna Ride adaptive dampers continuously adjusting to road conditions in milliseconds. The 2026 GT also introduces new drive modes, including normal sport, track, drag, and even a customizable My mode that lets you fine-tune throttle response, steering weight, suspension firmness, and exhaust sound exactly the way you want it. On the track, the car hits 0 to 60 mph in just 3.8 seconds, making it one of the quickest naturally aspirated V8 Mustangs ever produced. Top speed is electronically limited to around 180 mph, and with launch control engaged, it feels every bit as wild as those numbers suggest. Braking performance has been elevated as well, with Brembo 6-piston calipers up front and 4-piston at the rear, ensuring you have the stopping power to match that incredible acceleration. The steering feels more direct and communicative, giving drivers a sense of confidence that few muscle cars can match. And while it's still a true rear-wheel drive monster, Ford's traction management system helps deliver that power smoothly without losing control, even for less experienced drivers. When it comes to fuel efficiency, the GT isn't pretending to be eco-friendly, but Ford has managed to make it more efficient than expected. Thanks to cylinder deactivation and an updated engine management system, it can shut down half of its cylinders when cruising, offering up to 22 mph on the highway, which isn't bad for a car with nearly 500 horses under the hood. Ford has also packed the GT with modern safety and driver assistance tech. You get adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, forward collision warning, and automatic emergency braking. There's even a new 360-degree camera system to make parking this beast a little easier. Now for the big question, the price. The 2026 Ford Mustang GT starts at around $46,000 for the base manual version, but fully loaded with performance packages, Recaro seats, and premium interior options. It can reach up to $60,000. That's still an incredible deal considering the power, design, and heritage you're getting. Few cars can deliver this level of emotion, style, and raw American muscle for under 60 grand. The 2026 GT represents more than just evolution. It's a statement from Ford that the soul of the muscle car is alive and well, even in an electric age. While automakers rush towards silent EVs, Ford is keeping the heart-pounding spirit of the V8 alive for those who still crave that analog connection between driver, machine, and asphalt. Driving the 2026 Mustang GT feels like holding history in your hands. But with the technology of tomorrow, it's faster, smarter, and more refined. Yet it still has that wild side that made us fall in love with the Mustang decades ago. Whether you're hitting the open highway, cruising downtown, or tearing up the drag strip, the GT gives you a sense of power and freedom that's impossible to replicate. So, if you've been waiting for a car that blends classic American muscle with cutting-edge innovation, this is it, the 2026 Ford Mustang GT. It's not just a car. It's a reminder that some legends never fade. They just get stronger, louder, and more thrilling with time. The all-new 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. Yes, the Phoenix has risen once again, and it's back with more attitude, performance, and heritage than ever before. The Trans Am nameplate has always stood for power, rebellion, and American pride. And in 2026, Pontiac has managed to blend that old-school spirit with the most advanced modern technology in the muscle car world. Let's start with the first thing that'll make your heart race: the exterior. The 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am looks like it was designed to turn heads from every angle. It's aggressive, muscular, and unapologetically bold, with that classic Trans Am essence preserved in every curve. The front fascia immediately commands attention, dominated by the wide split grille and sharp LED headlamps that stretch back like eagle wings. The signature Screaming Bird decal is back on the hood, and this time it's finished in a glossy metallic paint that shifts color under sunlight. A perfect tribute to the 70s icon, but reborn for the modern era. The hood bulge is functional, feeding cool air into the beast underneath, while the aerodynamic sculpting along the sides and that iconic shaker hood scoop scream performance. The LED taillights wrap around the rear, glowing in a distinctive pattern that feels both retro and futuristic. The rear diffuser and quad titanium exhausts add a motorsport vibe, while the active spoiler automatically adjusts at higher speeds to increase downforce and stability. The car sits on massive 20-inch forged alloy wheels wrapped in performance Michelin Pilot Sport tires giving it an aggressive stance and superior grip. The new color palette offers shades like Midnight Ember, Solar Gold, and Inferno Red, making sure your Trans Am stands out no matter where you drive it. Now, stepping inside the 2026 Trans Am feels like entering a modern performance cockpit with a vintage soul. Pontiac has done a fantastic job of blending nostalgia with high-end technology. The first thing you notice is the beautifully sculpted dashboard that curves toward the driver, trimmed in carbon fiber and premium Alcantara. The steering wheel carries the classic Firebird logo in the center and feels perfectly weighted for precise control. Behind it, a 12-inch fully digital cluster displays performance data, customizable with retro-style gauges that pay homage to the original Trans Am's analog dials. The seats are deeply bolstered and wrapped in premium Napa leather with gold stitching, offering comfort for long drives and firm support during aggressive cornering. Heated and ventilated, they feature the Firebird insignia embossed into the headrests. The ambient lighting glows in a fiery red or gold tone, depending on your driving mode, creating a dramatic atmosphere when you start the car at night. Pontiac has also loaded the cabin with tech. The 14-inch infotainment touchscreen supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus a built-in performance telemetry system that lets you monitor your 0-60 times, G-forces, and even track lap data. The sound system is a high-fidelity 14-speaker setup from Bose, designed to deliver crystal-clear sound, whether you're blasting classic rock or enjoying engine notes from that roaring V8. There's also wireless charging, multiple USB-C ports, and even voice command climate control. The driving position is pure perfection. Everything feels oriented toward the driver, from the console design to the paddle shifters. The gear selector is electronic, but Pontiac's engineers ensured the tactile feedback feels mechanical and satisfying, keeping the spirit of a real muscle car alive. The rear seats are small but usable, perfect for quick trips or storage. The trunk space is decent for a sports coupe, giving you enough room for weekend bags or track gear. Now let's talk performance, because this is where the 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am truly earns its legend. Under that bold hood sits a hand-built 6.2-liter supercharged V8 engine, producing an incredible 7 to 20 horsepower and 690 pound-feet of torque. Power is sent to the rear wheels through a new 10-speed automatic transmission with launch control and rev-matching features. For purists, a 6-speed manual option is also available, keeping the connection between driver and machine raw and engaging. The numbers are mind-blowing. The 2026 Trans Am rockets from 0 to 60 mph in just 3.2 seconds, with a top speed of 205 mph. It's not just about straight-line performance, though. The car's chassis has been re-engineered using lightweight aluminum and carbon composites, improving rigidity and balance. Magnetic Ride Control 4.0 automatically adjusts damping 1,000 times per second, giving you razor-sharp handling on corners and a smooth ride on highways. The steering is precise, and the braking system uses massive Brembo carbon ceramic rotors that deliver insane stopping power with no fade, even under track abuse. Drive modes include Comfort, Sport, Track, and Custom, each transforming the throttle response, exhaust tone, and suspension stiffness. In Sport or Track mode, the exhaust roars to life with that deep, thunderous growl every Trans Am fan dreams of. The traction and stability systems can be dialed back or fully disengaged, allowing experienced drivers to enjoy that old-school rear-wheel power slide when they crave it. Fuel efficiency isn't its main focus, but the car still manages a respectable 17 mpg combined thanks to cylinder deactivation technology, which shuts off 4 cylinders during light cruising. The hybrid variant, launching later in 2026, will reportedly push performance even further while improving efficiency with electric torque assist. Pontiac's design team worked hard to make sure this car feels equally at home on city streets and racetracks. On the highway, it's comfortable and refined, but push it on winding roads, and it transforms into a beast with insane grip and power delivery. The adaptive exhaust system lets you cruise quietly in neighborhoods, then unleash that symphonic V8 roar on open roads. Every shift feels immediate, every corner feels precise, and every acceleration makes your heart pound faster. Now let's talk about the price. The 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am starts around $78,000 for the base GT trim, while the high-performance Trans Am Supercharged Edition can reach up to $105,000 fully loaded. Considering what you're getting, a piece of American history reborn with supercar-level performance and premium craftsmanship, it's actually a solid deal. Compared to competitors like the Dodge Challenger Hellcat and the Chevy Camaro ZL1, the Trans Am offers more nostalgia, more personality, and arguably a more iconic design. Pontiac has also announced a limited Bandit edition, inspired by the classic Smokey and the Bandit movie, featuring special gold accents, unique badging, and a serialized plaque on the dashboard. Only 500 units will be made, making it an instant collector's dream. So, what makes the 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am so special? It's not just the power, the tech, or the style, it's the soul. It's the way it brings back the golden era of American muscle, but with the sophistication of the future. It's the perfect balance of nostalgia and innovation, designed for drivers who crave emotion behind the wheel. When you start it up and hear that V8 rumble, it's more than a sound. It's a heartbeat. A reminder that some legends never die, and that's the beauty of the new Trans Am. It doesn't try to be just another sports car. It stands proudly as an icon reborn, engineered for those who believe driving should still make you feel alive. Whether you're cruising down Route 66 or tearing up the track, this car makes every moment unforgettable. That's all for today's review of the 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans. The 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429 has arrived, and it's rewriting the rules of American muscle once again. This isn't just a car, it's a statement. A raw, unapologetic display of power, precision, and modern engineering that honors the heritage of the original Boss while taking it to a level few ever imagined possible. If you thought Ford couldn't top itself after the dark horse, think again. The Boss is back, and it's meaner than ever. Let's start with that exterior, because the moment you see this car, you understand it's built to intimidate. The 2026 Boss 429 takes the classic fastback silhouette of the Mustang and sculpts it with pure aggression. The front fascia is completely re-engineered with a lower, wider stance that commands attention on any street. The massive air intakes feed the beast under the hood, while the gloss black grille proudly wears the bold Boss 429 badge, a symbol that still makes car enthusiasts' hearts race. The LED headlights are sharper, with a menacing split-eye design that gives the Mustang an almost predatory look at night. The hood bulges higher than any other Mustang in the lineup, hinting at the monster engine beneath it. Along the sides, aerodynamic channels flow seamlessly toward the rear, improving downforce without sacrificing that muscular aesthetic. Ford's designers have clearly studied airflow. Every vent, fin, and line serves a purpose. You can see the influence of track engineering here. The massive 20-inch forged aluminum wheels, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup tires, hug the ground tightly, giving the car a planted, ready-to-pounce stance. Around back, you get a redesigned rear diffuser. Quad exhaust tips finished in matte titanium, and the signature tri-bar taillights that flash like lightning when you hit the brakes. The optional carbon fiber rear spoiler adds not just flair, but serious aerodynamic function, keeping the car stable at high speeds. Ford offers the Boss 429 in several exclusive colors, but the standout is lightning blue metallic, a throwback to the original Boss with a futuristic twist. Step inside, and the transformation from brute muscle to modern luxury begins. The interior of the 2026 Boss 429 is proof that Ford knows its drivers want both performance and comfort. You're greeted by a cockpit-style cabin that's all about the driver. The flat-bottom steering wheel wrapped in Alcantara feels perfect in your hands, and the 12.4-inch digital instrument cluster gives you real-time performance data with razor-sharp clarity. It's customizable too. Track mode turns the display into a digital race gauge setup with G-force readings, shift indicators, and lap timers. The center console features a 13.2-inch Sync 5 touchscreen, seamlessly integrated into the dashboard with zero clutter. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Ford's performance telemetry system, which allows you to record and analyze your runs right from the car. The sound system is a 12-speaker B&O premium audio setup, designed to deliver crystal-clear sound even over the roar of that V8. The seats are where the Boss 429 truly shines. Recaro-designed sport buckets with carbon fiber shells, finished in black leather and red contrast stitching. They hug you tightly during high-speed cornering while still offering long drive comfort. The back seats are still present, though let's be honest, this car's about the front too. Soft touch materials, brushed aluminum trim, and optional suede inserts elevate the overall feel. Even the start button feels special. It glows red as if daring you to press it. And once you do, the cabin fills with the deep growl of one of the most powerful naturally aspirated engines Ford has ever built. Now let's talk performance, because that's where the 2026 Boss 429 truly separates itself from the pack. Under the hood lies a hand-built 7.0-liter V8. That's 429 cubic inches of raw American muscle, producing a jaw-dropping 680 horsepower and 625 lb-ft of torque. It's paired with a 6-speed Tremec manual transmission that offers short, crisp throws, though Ford also offers a 10-speed automatic for those who prefer lightning-fast shifts. Rear-wheel drive, of course, and an electronic limited-slip differential that keeps all that power under control. The car rockets from 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds, with a top speed pushing 200 miles per hour. The new Boss 429 isn't just about straight-line speed. It's about precision handling. Ford's MagneRide adaptive suspension constantly adjusts to road conditions, offering both track-ready stiffness and surprisingly smooth comfort for daily driving. The chassis is reinforced with lightweight aluminum and carbon fiber components, giving it incredible rigidity without extra weight. The steering is sharper than ever, providing immediate feedback through every turn. Brembo 6-piston brakes on all 4 corners bring the car to a stop with surgical precision, no matter how aggressive your drive gets. On a closed track, this Mustang feels like a predator, balanced, confident, and brutally fast. The roar of the exhaust changes tone as you climb through the revs, deep, throaty at low speeds, and pure symphony at the red line. It's the kind of sound that makes you roll down the windows, just to hear it echo off the walls. Ford's engineers have done something special here. They've built a modern muscle car that can keep up with European supercars in both performance and refinement without losing its raw American identity. The Boss 429 has always been about dominance, and this 2026 version delivers that in every measurable way. It's powerful, but intelligent, aggressive, but elegant, a perfect blend of heritage and high technology. Fuel economy isn't the headline here, but Ford claims a combined 18 miles per gallon, which is impressive considering the power figures. What really stands out is how the car adapts. You can drive it comfortably through city streets in normal mode, or unleash its full fury on the track in sport or race mode. Each setting alters throttle response, exhaust tone, suspension stiffness, and steering feel, transforming the personality of the car instantly. And of course, we can't ignore the price. The 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429 starts around $115,000 for the base model, with the fully loaded Carbon Track Edition climbing closer to $135,000. That may sound steep, but when you consider what you're getting, a hand-built engine, supercar performance, luxury-grade interior, and a legendary badge, it's honestly a bargain in today's market. Ford will build the Boss 429 in limited numbers, making it not just a dream car for enthusiasts, but also a serious collector's item for years to come. Driving the 2026 Boss 429 is more than just an experience, it's an event. Every start, every shift, every roar of that engine reminds you that this isn't just another sports car. It's a symbol of what American engineering can still achieve when passion meets precision. It's bold, it's loud, it's unapologetic. Exactly what a Mustang should be, so whether you're a lifelong Mustang fan or someone just discovering the magic of the Boss legacy, this car is proof that legends never die. They just evolve. The 2026 Boss 429 brings back the soul of the golden muscle era and fuses it with cutting-edge innovation, creating something truly timeless. It's not just the rebirth of a name, it's the rebirth of an attitude, and that's what makes it special. If you enjoyed this in-depth look at the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss, the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S, a car that doesn't just move fast, it redefines what speed, precision, and elegance truly mean. The 911 Turbo S has always been the crown jewel of Porsche's lineup, but this 2026 version is something special. It's sharper, smarter, and more electrifying than anything we've seen before. Let's take a closer look at how Porsche managed to turn perfection into pure evolution. Starting from the exterior, the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S looks instantly recognizable, yet every inch is fine-tuned for aerodynamic excellence. The iconic silhouette remains, low, wide, and muscular, but with refined details that scream performance. Porsche has redesigned the front fascia to improve cooling and reduce drag, with larger air intakes sculpted into the bumper that don't just look aggressive, they're functional. The LED matrix headlights now come with adaptive laser technology, giving the car a futuristic touch and incredible night visibility. Move along the side and you'll notice the body lines have become even more fluid, blending elegance with dominance. The extended wheel arches house massive 21-inch forged alloy wheels at the rear and 20-inch ones up front, wrapped in ultra-high performance tires that grip the road like glue. The rear of the car continues to impress with its wide stance, adaptive rear spoiler, and that signature light bar stretching across the tail, now sharper and slimmer than before. The exhaust tips, finished in black titanium, are integrated seamlessly into the diffuser, giving the car a race-bred look. Porsche's engineering team focused heavily on aerodynamics this year. Every vent, curve, and edge has a purpose, enhancing downforce and stability at high speeds. Even the door handles are flush-mounted, contributing to that wind-cheating design. When you step inside the 2026 911 Turbo S, it's clear Porsche hasn't just designed a sports car. They've created a cockpit for the future. The cabin instantly wraps around the driver with a perfect blend of luxury and technology. The seats are crafted from fine Napa leather with contrasting stitching, offering exceptional comfort and lateral support for those high-speed maneuvers. Porsche now offers an optional two-tone interior with carbon fiber or brushed aluminum accents that add a modern, motorsport-inspired vibe. The attention to detail is just breathtaking. Even the air vents and control knobs have been refined with a precision that only Porsche could deliver. Front and center, you'll find a fully digital curved display that merges seamlessly into the dashboard. The instrument cluster is now completely configurable, allowing you to toggle between classic analog dials or a futuristic layout that prioritizes navigation, performance metrics, or real-time driving data. The new infotainment system runs on Porsche's latest software interface with a larger 12.3-inch touchscreen and faster response times. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and wireless connectivity come standard, along with a new AI-driven voice assistant that responds naturally to commands. The steering wheel is compact and multifunctional, designed for performance-oriented driving. Behind it sits the latest generation of paddle shifters that deliver lightning-fast gear changes. Porsche has also refined the sound insulation, making the cabin quieter when you want comfort, yet with the press of a button, the Sport exhaust opens up, letting that twin-turbo flat-six engine sing like a symphony. The driving position remains low and commanding, giving you that pure connection between car and driver that Porsche is famous for. The rear seats are still small, as expected, but perfectly usable for short trips or storage. Now, let's talk about what truly makes the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S the monster it is. Performance. Under the rear deck lies a 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged flat-six engine tuned to produce an astonishing 670 horsepower and 620 pound-feet of torque. That's a solid increase from the previous generation, and it pushes this car into hypercar territory. Paired with Porsche's lightning-fast 8-speed dual-clutch PDK transmission and all-wheel drive system, the Turbo S rockets from 0 to 60 mph in just 2.4 seconds. That's quicker than most supercars on the market and dangerously close to electric hypercars like the Rimac or Tesla Plaid. The top speed sits at 211 mph. But what's more impressive is how effortlessly it reaches there. The power delivery is instant, the grip unshakable, and the handling, well, that's pure Porsche magic. Thanks to active aerodynamics, rear axle steering, and Porsche active suspension management, the 911 Turbo S adapts dynamically to every road surface. Whether you're carving through mountain roads or tearing down a straight highway, it feels unflappable, poised, and alive. The steering feedback is razor sharp, giving you that old-school Porsche connection with modern-day refinement. One of the most notable improvements for 2026 is the addition of mild hybrid technology. Porsche has integrated a small electric motor within the transmission system to assist with low-speed torque and efficiency. It doesn't make this a hybrid car in the traditional sense, but it smooths out power delivery and boosts performance while slightly improving fuel economy. The car can even coast silently in certain conditions, giving a taste of electrification without compromising its core spirit. The braking system has also received an upgrade, featuring carbon ceramic discs as standard. These brakes bite hard, ensuring the car stops just as impressively as it accelerates. The Turbo S offers multiple drive modes, from normal to Sport, Sport Plus, and an individual setting that lets you tailor throttle response, suspension stiffness, and exhaust sound to your preference. It's an experience that can switch from comfortable Gran touring to full-on racetrack insanity in seconds. Now let's touch on pricing, because perfection doesn't come cheap. The 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S starts around $235,000 in the United States, but with customization options, carbon fiber packages, exclusive paint finishes, and interior upgrades, most buyers will see prices climb closer to $270,000 or even higher. Yet for that amount, you're getting one of the most balanced performance machines in existence, a car that can crush supercars on the track, cruise elegantly through the city, and deliver everyday usability that few high-performance vehicles can match. The 2026 model also introduces a new range of colors, inspired by Porsche's heritage, from bold shades like shark blue and lava, orange to elegant finishes like Arctic gray and chalk metallic. And with Porsche-exclusive manufacture, nearly every detail can be customized to reflect your personal taste, from seat embroidery to carbon fiber patterns. Driving the 911 Turbo S isn't just about speed. It's about connection, control, and confidence. Porsche continues to master the art of building a machine that feels alive in your hands. Every corner, every shift, every note of the exhaust reminds you that this isn't just transportation. It's emotion in motion. Whether you're a collector, an enthusiast, or someone chasing the ultimate driving experience, the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S delivers something no other car in its class can: the perfect balance between daily comfort and outrageous power. So, as we wrap up this review, it's safe to say that Porsche has once again set the benchmark for what a modern supercar should be. It's faster, smarter, more refined, and somehow even more desirable than ever before. The 2026 Turbo S isn't just evolution. It's a statement that Porsche's legacy is alive and thriving in the era of electrification and performance precision. The all-new 2026 Maserati GranTurismo, a car that blends Italian elegance with modern engineering and unmistakable power. This isn't just a redesign, it's a complete redefinition of what a Gran touring car should be. The 2026 GranTurismo is Maserati's boldest statement yet, crafted for drivers who want beauty, speed, and luxury in perfect harmony. Let's start with the exterior, because the 2026 GranTurismo is nothing short of automotive art. Maserati has managed to preserve the classic proportions that made the GranTurismo an icon. That long, sculpted hood, the low-slung roofline, and the wide, athletic stance, while giving it an entirely new aerodynamic identity. At the front, the signature Maserati grille makes a bold statement, featuring vertical chrome slats and the new Trident logo proudly displayed in the center. The grille sits slightly lower than before, giving the car a more aggressive and planted look. Flanking it are ultra-slim LED matrix headlights inspired by the MC20 Supercar, designed to project a sharp beam pattern while complementing the car's athletic lines. The side profile is pure Grand Tourer perfection, sleek, muscular, and effortlessly elegant. The flowing body lines are sculpted to guide airflow smoothly around the car, reducing drag and increasing stability at high speeds. The pronounced Fender's House staggered alloy wheels, 20 inches up front and 21 inches in the rear, available in multiple finishes, including dark chrome and forged aluminum. The flush-mounted door handles pop out seamlessly when you approach, and subtle carbon fiber accents highlight the car's sporting character. Maserati has also improved the car's structure, using a mix of aluminum and magnesium to make it lighter yet more rigid, giving the GranTurismo a sharper, more dynamic feel on the road. At the rear, the design is both powerful and elegant. The new LED taillights stretch horizontally with a razor-thin light signature, emphasizing the car's width and modern character. A sculpted trunk lid integrates a subtle spoiler that improves downforce, while the quad exhaust tips sit perfectly within a carbon fiber diffuser, signaling that performance runs deep beneath the surface. The overall stance is wider, lower, and more assertive. A design that perfectly communicates speed, sophistication, and purpose. And for those who appreciate personalization, Maserati offers a rich selection of colors including Nero Assoluto, Blu Emozione, and Rosso GranTurismo, each with a deep, liquid metallic finish that accentuates every curve. Step inside, and the GranTurismo's cabin immediately reminds you that Maserati is a master of Italian craftsmanship. Every element, from the stitching on the seats to the curvature of the dashboard, has been designed with obsessive attention to detail. The materials are top-tier: premium Italian leather, Alcantara, carbon fiber, and real metal trims, all assembled by hand. The 2026 model takes luxury to a new level while embracing a fully digital experience. The centerpiece is Maserati's latest 12.3-inch infotainment display, paired with an 8.8-inch lower touchscreen dedicated to climate and seat controls. The interface is crisp, intuitive, and runs on the latest Maserati Intelligent Assistant software with built-in Alexa, wireless Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. In front of the driver is a 12.2-inch fully digital instrument cluster that can be customized with multiple viewing modes, from classic analog-inspired dials to a full-performance track layout. The steering wheel feels exquisite, thick, leather-wrapped, and fitted with aluminum paddle shifters that respond instantly. The push-to-start button and drive mode selector are integrated into the steering wheel itself, emphasizing that this car was designed around the driver, not just for them. The audio experience is equally refined, thanks to the Sonus Faber premium sound system, a 19-speaker masterpiece delivering over 1,200 watts of crisp, immersive sound. The system has been acoustically tuned to the interior's unique shape, giving every note exceptional depth and clarity. Soft ambient lighting flows across the cabin, and the dual-zone climate control maintains perfect comfort, no matter the conditions outside. The GranTurismo also offers a surprisingly practical layout for a Grand Tourer, with usable rear seats and enough trunk space for a weekend getaway, making it one of the most livable luxury performance cars in its segment. But beneath all the beauty and craftsmanship lies the true heart of the GranTurismo: performance. For 2026, Maserati offers 2 gasoline-powered variants and 1 all-electric version. The GranTurismo Modena features a 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine known as the Nettuno, producing around 490 horsepower. Step up to the Trofeo model and output climbs to 550 horsepower, with a torque figure of 480 lb-ft. Both models are paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission and Maserati's advanced all-wheel drive system that intelligently distributes power for maximum traction. The result is breathtaking acceleration. The Modena rockets from 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds, while the Trofeo slashes that down to just 3.4 seconds. Top speed for the Trofeo sits just under 200 miles per hour, ensuring this Maserati stands shoulder to shoulder with the best Grand Tourers in the world. The driving feel is incredibly balanced, sharp when you want it to be, but smooth and refined when you're cruising down the highway. The adaptive air suspension continuously adjusts damping based on road conditions and driving mode, while the steering delivers that signature Maserati precision, responsive, communicative, and effortless. For those ready to embrace the future, there's also the GranTurismo Folgore, Maserati's first all-electric Grand Tourer. Equipped with 3 electric motors and a 92.5 kWh battery, it delivers a combined output of around 750 horsepower and an instant torque surge that propels it from 0 to 60 in an astonishing 2.6 seconds. The Folgore's 800-volt architecture allows ultra-fast charging, capable of adding nearly 60 miles of range in just 5 minutes. And even though it's silent, Maserati developed a synthetic sound system that recreates the brand's signature engine note through the cabin, ensuring the emotional connection of driving remains intact. Even in the electric era, pricing for the 2026 Maserati GranTurismo reflects its exclusivity and craftsmanship. The Modena starts around $180,000, the Trofeo at roughly $210,000, and the Folgore begins near $225,000. While that places it firmly in the high-end luxury segment, what you get is far more than a car. It's a symbol of design, technology, and heritage coming together in one unforgettable experience. Safety has also been brought to modern standards with a full suite of driver assistance features, including adaptive cruise control, lane centering, blind spot monitoring, emergency braking, traffic sign recognition, and a 360-degree camera system. Maserati has carefully balanced assistance with engagement. Everything works quietly in the background, enhancing your confidence without ever diluting the pure driving feel. Every detail of the 2026 GranTurismo serves a purpose: to deliver a driving experience that's emotional, elegant, and exhilarating. This is not a car that follows trends. It sets them. It's a reminder that performance doesn't have to come at the expense of beauty, and that luxury can still have soul. Maserati's vision for the future is clear: to keep passion alive in an era where emotion is too often replaced by efficiency. The 2026 Maserati GranTurismo is more than a car. It's an experience. It's a machine that doesn't just move you forward, it stirs something deeper, a connection between driver and road that few brands can replicate. Whether you choose the roaring V6 or the electric Folgore, this GranTurismo proves one thing: Maserati is back, and it's better than ever. If you enjoyed this professional deep dive review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from Auto Rush Pro. We bring you the world's most exclusive cars, tested, analyzed, and reviewed for true driving enthusiasts. Until next time, keep your passion alive, and remember, when it comes to cars, it's not just about getting there, it's about the way you get there.